Part of the Greenlit Podcast Network. Find more great shows at greenlitpodcasts.com.
Raymond, I had a guy in the bar the other night, a salary man, very nice guy. He comes by a lot. He's very polite. He likes to practice his English. But last night, I was having trouble keeping a straight face because we were having a conversation about the Yakuza, as you do.
Right.
You know, or
the Ryuga Gotoku.
Yes. A lot of Japanese people will, in English conversation will simply refer to them as the Japanese mafia. But for this guy, I don't know if it was just a pronunciation issue or if it was the alcohol, but he kept pronouncing it as the Japanese muff. And the conversation, I was having trouble taking the conversation seriously, I guess.
Right, as you would. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So how did it go for you, then? Did you just basically giggle the whole time? And
I was giggling the whole time, and especially when he asks me things like, have you ever been approached by the Japanese muff? Aren't you scared of the Japanese muff? No, I'm a big fan, actually. I'm fine. It's all good.
How do you miss that last syllable?
I don't know. It's like Tront for Toronto.
Oh, yeah, true.
I think it's one, but that's two syllables. Yeah. I don't know what that could be.
Oh boy, maybe it's just bad interpretation of Italian.
Just like your interpretation of that word.
No, that was just a speech impediment, not an interpretation necessarily.
Did you just call it an Oh, never mind.
Yeah, shut up. Anyway,
how's your mafia doing?
How long have you been inside the muff?
Well, you know what? It's one of those dangerous situations where I went in about 10 years ago to do an undercover job.
Right.
And
you've been embedded for quite some time.
I forgot to get out. I forgot to get out muff deep.
It's quite warm in there.
I haven't found any drugs, and frankly, I'm not even looking anymore.
Yeah. They told me there was, but Well, that story went differently than I thought, because I thought you were just going to say that, the salary man just called them upstanding businessmen or something.
No.
He's okay, is he? I mean, he's not, like, running away from anybody. He doesn't owe them money or anything, right?
No, he does not.
Right.
He's a good guy. He works for an advertising agency. His is the company that did those Beat Takeshi ECC commercials a while back.
Is that the coffee? No, that's UCC.
What? What the fuck?
Do you have to be such an Alex about that? I was kind of asking a real question.
And I'm giving you a real fuck you. No, ECC is an Eikaiwa chain.
Okay, thank you. I don't know that.
All right. Well, I take these things for granted because
I don't live there.
It was my field for 8 years, so I know what ECC is.
Yeah.
Why not ECC?
My field is judging you, and I'm great at it.
Oh. Yeah, you are. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. You're listening to No More Moppers. Yes, indeed. My name is Ray Barnholt. Probably got it. And with me, as always, underlying health issue, Alex Fraioli.
I've been there for years. I'm a little tickle, and now I'm coming out in full force.
Oh, yes, you are. Boy, this is becoming quite a trilogy. We started off with 2 episodes of you downplaying the coronavirus, and now we're... now we're in downfall, basically.
Yeah, it's gotten bad, it seems.
Yeah.
Maybe I was wrong about this whole thing.
A bit hasty. However, I do have good news out of Japan today.
Oh, what's that?
To this. A man who tried to scatter coronavirus dies.
I saw that. Yeah, he kicked it yesterday.
Japanese man who visited a bar saying he would spread the coronavirus after being told he was infected has died.
Yes.
57-year-old resident of Gamagori in Aichi Prefecture. You know that place.
I have been there once by accident.
Yeah. For 13 years.
I fell asleep on the last train out of Ichinomiya, went through Nagoya Station, woke up in Gamagori to the station staff shaking me awake, and then I fell asleep in a parking garage until first train.
Great.
Good stuff.
Sorry, I meant Aichi in general, but yeah. I didn't know you actually went there as well.
I've been to Gamagori Station.
Yeah. So he was told by health authorities to stay home after he tested positive on March 4th. That evening, he went to a hostess bar after telling his family he was going to spread the virus. Now, let me just ask a question. Like, what do you... just what? Just what? What? Why?
I think it's you know how Japan seems to suffer from higher rates of depression and suicide than other developed countries. I think it's just a case of that. It's just malaise and fatalism. And this guy probably hated his job and his life and his family. So let's go out in a blaze of asshole.
Yeah. Wow. Turned out to be a good outcome. He's gone.
Good outcome.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Although,
fortunate.
Apparently, a hostess did test positive there, so.
Oh, jeez.
Not good.
Not good.
Or not a host. I'm sorry. They just say an employee of the bar. I didn't want to stereotype anybody.
Could be the mama-san. Could be the bartend. Mm-hmm. Could be the bouncer. Now on PS2.
Now, a lot of places are in effective lockdown, or as we call it, shelter in place, although it's the same shit. I haven't noticed a whole lot of that from Japan. Is that true?
That is true. All I've seen so far is schools are closed. Some shops are shut voluntarily, but there hasn't been any kind of national mandate to shut down bars and restaurants and such. And thank God, because I gotta pay rent.
Yeah, well, I imagine it's still kind of bad for you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dwindling patronage.
Particularly weeknights. Weeknights have become sparse. There was one night this week I had one customer. Oh, it was Japanese muff guy.
Okay.
Weekends are still good, fortunately. My Fridays and Saturdays are nice and busy, which is good. But it's getting real tight. I was lucky that I was lucky that it was a leap year because I really needed that extra day in February to make rent.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. So coming right down to it.
Yeah. And then, of course, it's pretty bad just for the bars, outside Japan who are just plain closed. And
yeah.
It's going to be rough. Got to find ways to, repay or give those people support in the coming weeks and months.
Yes.
Yes.
I've been looking to. I've sort of been diving headfirst into 14 and 14 as a means of eventually trying to set up a Patreon or something.
What is that?
I shut up. I have to make. I will explain. I have to make some sort of income on the side to get through this. So I'm debating whether or not to set up a Patreon or a Ko-Fi. I still don't know how to say it. Coffee. In order to, get some bucks for the things I'm doing.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I want to give a big shout out to. I've already got a couple of Ko-Fis from a very generous donation from Kent Westmoreland, and another person who I really should have remembered before recording this.
Let's just say. Tris.
No, too obvious. Lisa S.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. What about you? How are you supplementing your income during the apocalypse?
Well, I never had much to begin with. Wonderfully, I got to reclaim my unemployment insurance just last week, right when all this shit really ramped up. So now I'm sure the unemployment office is backlogged, and this will take me quite some time to even maybe see some money. I don't know yet, because they take a couple weeks to get set up, I guess.
Fun.
I don't really know.
Yeah, my guy Zan, who works on Mondays, I think I might have mentioned before, but he works mostly full time at this place down at the airport. There's a bar called Pike Brewing. I think it's based in Seattle. Mm-hmm. And they have cut all his hours.
Great.
So
yep.
he he's basically not making any bucks. I had a couple, a very nice couple who moved into Freebell to teach English here. They were here for a couple months. They've already had to go back to Atlanta, Georgia, because they get paid by the lesson, and they weren't getting lessons, so they weren't getting paid. And they're just like, well, we can't live.
Yeah.
It's not good.
No. But yeah, I have not had much of an income for over a year now anyway, so.
Zoinks! But you're going to school? How do you afford that?
I got Pell Grant.
Hey.
And then that covers the tuition stuff. And then
okay, good.
Whatever supplies I need. Other than that, not a whole lot.
So by supplies, like a trapper keeper?
No, just fucking... Well, okay, I guess technically yes.
Yeah!
I don't really need... I just bought one stack of notebooks, and I don't really need it anymore, but yeah. But textbooks as well.
Good.
Ran a deal.
All right, well, yeah, that textbooks, that's a racket, though.
But otherwise I am supported somewhat by my wife, and she...
Well, that's nice.
She's got a raise and stuff, and a bonus.
Oh, so you're a Ray.
Fine. Oh. Obviously, because we also just moved recently. See last-ish. But yeah, it hasn't been great for me a whole lot. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting there.
I mean, now is a great time for someone, for people to try their own creative pursuits and set up a Patreon. Doesn't work for me.
Why not?
Because I'm stuck trying to make at least one game that will take multiple years to finish. And, it doesn't, it's not a YouTube channel. It's not a podcast. It's not the typical things that people are doing. So for me, not good.
Well, that's unfortunate.
And I'm not going to get by with writing. Like, what if I do?
What? It's a thriving industry.
I'm afraid I got some bad news, Alex.
What?
That Aichi guy walked into some newspaper offices.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Are you saying Print is dead?
And how?
But I just wrote a review of Onimusha Tactics on the GBA for GameSpy. Oh, wait, that was 2003.
Oh, my God. Wake up. Football
practice. Okay.
Got fax the invoice.
Oh, Jesus. That's one of the things, one of my fond memories of working at, we're doing freelance stuff for Ziff Davis was physically mailing in an invoice for articles written for the month, not getting paid for 2 months, and then having to just hound the editor with weekly emails. Where's my check? Are you guys going to pay me? You know what? I'm not a volunteer, right? Like, it's been 6 months. Are you going to pay me or not?
Yes.
It was good times.
And, you were never alone. You still are not alone. I think that still happens. But
I don't remember the actual number, but when Ziff Davis went under, I think they owed me, I want to say $400.
Mm-hmm.
I think the last thing I wrote for One Up was like a Phantasy Star. No, I think it was. Oh, it might have been a Final Fantasy. I think it was a Final Fantasy 14 preview. Holy shit!
It all comes back around, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it was like because I was big into FF11, and I think Jeremy was like, "Can you do like a wish list kind of thing for what you want to see in FF14 based on FF11?" And I'm like, "Boy, howdy, can I?"
And how did that turn out?
Good. I mean, I don't know. I thought I wrote a good thing, and then never got paid.
Yeah.
Good times.
Okay, well, since you've brought this up for the 900th time, I just want to say it wasn't really the editor's fault, mind you. It's the very shitty, awful accounts people who deal with the entire company, apparently, and trying to pay people. And so you have to hound the editor who has to hound them, but then, unless they actually give you the email of the account person.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish... Oh, shit. Hang on. Oh, my alarm went off.
Whoa.
Hi.
Snake.
What? Snake, wake up. It's time for your mission. Oh, Shadow Moses again.
I thought maybe you tripped the C4 or something.
No, I tripped my alarm clock.
Alex, I know you don't actually have C4 in your place. That was a joke.
How do you know that?
Well,
how do you know that?
Well, you're not actually a terrorist.
How do you know that? Wait, no, I'm not. Not really.
Guess I don't.
I don't know. Do hugs count as terrorism? I never. Yeah, I only emailed the editor because I didn't know what else to do. I didn't have an email for the accounts department, so I'm just like,
sometimes
this is my one connection. Yeah, this is my one connection with the company, and I was just like, can you please, like, I don't know what's going on. I'm not getting paid, please. Anyway, print is alive. Thriving.
Check out my coffee page where I wrote a review of a Switch controller.
Wow, pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so I asked this on Twitter. My post got several likes. Nobody answered the actual question. Which is better for a daily YouTube series, Patreon or coffee?
Patreon.
Really? Okay, why is that?
It seems to be the most agreed upon thing. I don't think coffee is as widespread or agreed upon as you might think. I think it's mostly just for. I think it's mostly focused for artists. Like artists will usually post, new drawings and things on there. But
I noticed that because. Yeah, I noticed that coffee has a thing for commissions, and I'm like, that's not a YouTube thing.
Yeah, it's not really for sustaining a series, like a media type thingy.
Well, Patreon it is, smart guy.
It's for one-off stuff, I think. So.
You're for one-off stuff.
Yeah, that's why I wrote a one-off thing.
Good. Yeah, remember we used to write for oneoff.com. Remember that?
Yeah, and now they're off.
Oh, no. They got off. Oh, no. Oh. Dave Smith's head in a basket sour. That was fun. We had good times. Remember
to him. I worked there too.
Yeah, but he was like my mentor.
Well, I became your new mentor. That's not true.
No, you didn't. No. You became my frenemy. I want to make a word like frenemy, but with nemesis, and I can't come up with a good one.
Okay.
I got nothing.
Let's spitball something.
But no, Dave Smith was. Dave was like he was older than us, but he'd been there longer. He was very smart. He was a great writer. He knew what he was doing. He worked very hard, and he was good at his job. And he was one of the first people they laid off in 2004. And I was furious, not just because he was my contact at the company, but also because he was just really good at what he was doing.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, that's when I stopped doing daily stuff for OneUp. I was doing from 2002 to 2004. I was doing daily news articles, and I think I took over the weekly.
On.
What?
We need you more than ever.
I'm coming back. Christian Nutt used to do a weekly every Thursday. He used to do a thing called Chart Attack, where he just looked at the Japanese media create numbers and just wrote up a quick little article about it. And I took up the mantle of that. I was doing that every week. And then Dave got laid off. And the next week I wrote up my Chart Attack and I sent it off to whoever Dave's replacement was. And he's just like, who the fuck are you?
That's nice. Yeah. That sounds like a good person.
I feel like I've told that. I feel like I told that story last week. I probably did. I'm sorry.
No,
my brain is scrambled right now.
You had a different story about Dave Smith.
Okay. Check it out. He had a dead Kennedy's tattoo that people in the office complained about, and he had to put on a long sleeve shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah. Any more one-up stories by proxy you'd like to tell?
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. I worked with Jeff Lundrigan for a day.
That wasn't one-up, though. That wasn't one-up.
Yeah, it was.
No,
yes, it was.
Gamers.com.
Was it? That was pre-one-up?
Yeah.
You're right, because my parents were living in a shitbox in New Jersey. Yeah. That's where I was writing from. Yes, you're right. Okay. But yeah, never meet your heroes, folks.
Well, you have to look back and think, wait, Jeff Lundrigan, a hero?
Well, yeah, I mean, at the time I was, or in middle school and high school, I was obsessed with Game Players magazine. I was obsessed with him and Chris Slate and Bill Donahue and all those guys. Yeah. And then they just kind of disappeared? Or they went on to do serious shit?
Well, Chris Slate's the only one that actually went on to, move up and still is around.
What is he doing now?
Well, now he works at Nintendo, but he was EIC of Nintendo Power.
Oh,
and then
wow.
They hired him
okay.
full on, yeah.
That's cool. What's he doing at Nintendo?
Well, I don't know exactly, but he does do the Nintendo Power podcast.
Hey.
So they do their own little podcast thing.
I'm doing a lot of Japanese interjections this episode for some reason. That might be the coffee.
You love it. You're not an otaku or anything.
Slightly.
It's okay. We're all neats now.
That's Chris Slate's got to be, what, 40 by now? I don't know. He's, No.
You don't
Because let's see. When I was 10, he's at least 10 years older than us. Because when I was 10, he was writing for Game Players.
Sure,
assuming he finished school before he went to work for them, he's got to be at least 40. He's coming up on 50. He's got to be at least 48.
Okay, you sound like you're 48 right now. You're just
maybe I am.
Yeah, well, that might be true. My favorite joke is that you're older than me
by a month.
It's a fun bit.
No, wait a minute. You're older than me.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That's why it's a fun bit.
It's not a fun bit.
It's fun for me.
No. What? Fuck you.
Probably a few people on Twitter.
All right, fine.
Anyway, old timer, how are things going? Otherwise,
well, Ray, let me tell you. I've been playing a lot of FF14. Obviously, I started up
now. What's
the YouTube
14
train.
and 14?
14 and 14 is I play Final Fantasy 14 for 14 minutes a day, but not really. I play it for a couple hours and I condense everything down to 14 minutes. I cut out the dead stuff. I cut out the dead space, and then I play Dead Space. How do you like that?
Wow, pretty good.
It's pretty great.
That's a new show here on the No More Whoppers network. We have a sub network as part of the other network.
The only issue I have right now is, and I've been like pondering this internally, and I didn't know if I wanted to bring it up on the show or not, but it's something that I think I have to tackle if I'm going to do this series.
Is Final Fantasy 14 too good?
You talking about 2.0? A Realm Reborn? Because kinda. Yeah. If you haven't seen the FF14 documentary that NoClip did, I highly recommend that. Just talking about 1.0 and why it was bad and how they fixed it. Have you seen that thing?
Yeah, I told you to watch it.
Oh, cool. So that's a yes?
Yes.
All right, awesome.
I think I saw it before you. I don't know.
I've been told by you. I've been told by our one of our platinum subscribers, Andrew. I've been told by at least one other bar patron, and I finally watched it a couple weeks ago. Yes, it's good. Anyway, game is fun. I don't stream it. I record not offline because it's an online game. I record myself playing it with commentary.
Well, I do want to
condense
say
it down.
Offline is a term in recording. So you could say you record to an offline tape or something, right? So
that's true.
You might
that's
not
true,
be
but the game is
wrong.
I know, but the game is
For
online.
once.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get me.
Fully.
I'm here. Bump this fist.
Ow.
Now
I gotta go wash it.
Knuckle dusters. Oh, that's right. Oh, all right. We're going to do air knuckles from now on. Which is also probably the best Mega Drive game. See, okay, so here's what I wanted to bring up. This is why I'm kind of worried about 14 to 14. I'm quickly realizing as people are watching and commenting or otherwise, talking, opening up a dialogue with me about these videos, that the big charm of 10 and 10 was me trying to translate Japanese on the fly and do the voices. I don't do that here because the game's in English and I don't need to. And I feel like, oh no, is that the only reason 10 and 10 that people liked it? Because I was doing funny translations and goofy voices. I know it was fun, but like, is this just doomed from the start because it's just me walking through dungeons? Like, here's a bear, don't get eaten by the bear, and then there's a boss. Like, I don't want it to. I want it to be kind of fun. I want to be able to sort of do funny things with the video. I'm learning how to do this as time goes on. Like I gave myself a crash course in video editing just to do this. Well, previously to do 11 and 11, but that lasted for like 5 episodes. But I'm more invested in this because there's just so much content and there's so much I can do. But I'm worried that it's not as appealing as 10 and 10 because it doesn't have the goofball factor.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I think it's good that you're realizing this early, rather than being some jerk off on YouTube who just toils and doesn't see any result or success from it and then complains.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm complaining about myself right now.
I know. I'm just saying. Here's your chance to start thinking about innovating and maybe putting some more effort into things. I think it's good that you're learning editing. You could also learn how to add, motion graphics or, better transitions and stuff.
That's another thing I was thinking of.
Tweening.
No, this is for adults, Ray.
I tweened some stuff in Unity today.
What does that mean?
Is it like an animation thing, like betweening, but it's like an automatic way that the system will shift things, on the path that you set.
Are you talking about Twine? Because I use that app for storytelling. Okay.
Tweening.
All right.
Look it up.
Fuck off.
Maybe I will.
Try tweening something today.
Their slogan is so shitty.
And then film. Sorry. You caught me off guard.
No! I want to be able to, for example, 10 and 10, I used to just like, if something funny happened, I might put in a little sound clip or a song clip, or, cut to something else for a gag. I want to be able to do that with 14 and 14, and I haven't yet. And how I see the future right now, because I already have a whole bunch of episodes in the can, I envision that like I'm eventually going to put in the time and get good at this, and eventually I'm going to have a lot of episodes, and there's going to be somebody who wants to get into it, and what people are going to tell that person is, "Oh, it doesn't get good until episode 45." Like you start from 45. That's when he figured out what the fuck he was doing.
And you're afraid of that?
Yeah, I'm afraid that like it seems like something I should be doing from the start. I feel like because I didn't intend for this to become. I didn't intend to put so much effort into this. I was doing it just as like a fun. Hey, I've got some free time. But then the more I did it, the easier I found it. And I found that I could record and post a lot of content really easily. And I'm like, shit, if I put actual effort into this thing, it could be good.
Right. You're thinking that, it seems like seems like at first you were fine with quantity over quality, but now you want to flip it the other way.
Yeah, and that's kind of where the crowdfunding comes in. Because if I can get that, locked away, then I'm totally fine with putting in the time to have the quality match the quantity.
Right. So I would say, as someone who has not done any sort of Patreon, only from observation,
fun,
you should have an established thing. You should find your niche now.
That's what I'm saying.
That you enjoy, and then start asking for money. That's
what I'm saying is I have to learn more about video editing, and I want to spruce the videos up and do more with them before I start asking for money, because I have to establish this is what the show is. Because right now, the show is not the show. I sound like such a fucking prick. 14 and 14 is not something. Thank you. Le show. 14 and 14 is not something that I'm putting 100% of my effort into. But I want to. I just need some sort of assurance that it's going to be worth it. So I'm going to put a lot of effort into starting from episode 9 is when I'm going to start getting nuts. Because Raymond, shut up. Raymond, shut up. Only because episode up through episode 8 has already been scheduled.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Right. The program has been scheduled.
Thank you. And I'm not gonna re-edit those because they're what they are. But from episode 9, we're gonna start getting more serious about it. And by serious, I mean funny. I don't know.
How about this?
What's up?
What if you didn't have a bar?
What? No, that's where I edit videos. I need it.
That's called an office.
I do use it as my office.
Oh yeah, I know you do. Yeah.
I could rent an office space in the city. That's fun.
Yeah. And then watch Office Space.
Yeah.
PC load letter.
What the fuck does that mean? Check it out. This guy's name's Lumbar.
We had a printer that had that at 1UP. That was fun.
Remember Janiston, Jennifer Janiston?
Yes.
Cool. Remember she had flair? She had to have flair.
Yes, the flair, yeah.
And then remember Kefka used Flair Star. That was his version of it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go.
All right.
I'll see you.
Remember your fanfic where you had Lumberg as Kefka?
Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah, what of it?
Funny.
It was called Esper Space, and it won several Webbies. Oh, life, hope, dreams. Where do they come from? Where are they headed? I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in on something.
Oh, boy. That's all right. A little deep. A little deep.
All right, let's just stay calm here. Don't get all crazy on me.
All right, that's fun. Raymond, what's new with you?
Staying home. Not having money.
Hey, great.
Well, I guess I'm not being completely honest. I did sell most of my old video game stuff on eBay.
Pretty good.
And now we're just down to basically 9 things lingering on eBay, waiting to get sold.
Like? What are they?
I don't want to give too much away. I don't like people knowing who I am on eBay.
What? You're not RDBAAA?
No.
Bipedal dog?
No.
Jewy?
No, a completely different name I've had for 20 years, only used on eBay.
Teeth?
No. Only used
fuck.
on eBay. Ever.
E-Ray.
No.
Cellholt.
Okay. Is this the show now? Cellholt.
I don't know. Barn sale.
Should I call you Fraiselli?
No, that's a type of pasta, though.
Yeah. Right.
Fraiselli Jerry. Let's see. Cell Magazine.
God damn it. Anyway.
Skrill. Oh.
The thing is though, I'm saving that money anyway. I don't know whether I should reinvest it in a way and sort of resell more video games. I thought about that for a second.
It sounds to me like you might need that money now.
No, I'm not. It's not that desperate. I'm just complaining about it. About the fact that I don't have much of an income.
Oh. I call it Bologna virus.
A load of malarkey.
Yeah, my parents have they're just hunkered down for a couple weeks.
Oh,
they're not
man.
leaving the house. Because that's the only people I'm worried about right now in my immediate family are my parents, and then on my wife's side, her parents and her grandparents.
Yeah.
Because those are the only people in our families that are really at risk.
Yeah.
So hoping this whole thing just blows over.
Well, my mom's okay. She's sitting pretty.
Good.
But let me ask you.
Hi.
How freaked out were your parents about you in Asia? Did you get any sort of please God, come home?
No, none of that. I mean, they didn't even say that after 3/11, which was 9 years ago.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of their friends were saying to them, aren't you worried? Don't you think Alex should come home? And so they asked me, are you worried? Do you want to come home? And I'm like, no, I'm in Aichi.
Yeah, right.
Everything's fine. Yeah. I mean, not fine. Thousands of people died from the tsunami. That's not fine.
Yeah.
But, I mean, down here, we were relatively unscathed.
I just feel things are a little bit different now since this is not a localized sort of event. This is now a worldwide thing that is affecting everybody in the world, and it's on everybody's mind. Right. And I just feel wow, it's really unique in that way. And I thought, certain parents would be more worried than others.
Well, I'm of the school of thought that parents just don't understand.
That is true.
But my parents do, and they're just saying, just be careful, don't get sick, you're going to be fine.
Yeah.
And I think they're right. I'm taking precautions. I went down to immigration the other day. I wore a mask for sure.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm walking into a room full of people, many of whom probably just got off a plane.
Yeah, that too.
And if we know anything about coronavirus, it loves air travel.
It's a platinum elite.
It's what you would call a frequent flyer.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. A couple of days ago, I went to the grocery store, Safeway, because it was right after all the Bay Area counties were okay, everybody's got to stay home now. So I go, ugh, and I was okay, better go to the store and get something else, even though I know it's going to be crazy.
Go to the Safeway? Oh, this is always death.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, I went there, and it was not exactly a madhouse. Although there was lots of empty shelves and stuff, it was not, disorderly.
Okay.
So in that sense, it was better than I thought. But yeah,
What'd you buy? Read off the receipt.
Well, first of all, we had plenty of food already because we went last Saturday. That's our usual day.
Okay.
So we're good with food, but I just got a basket full of some other things. Not a cart, a basket.
Oh.
So just got a couple more cans of food because every time I've been going to the store every now and then, and I just get, one or two canned goods just in case. So I got a few more of those. And I was asked to get, pasta. No pasta.
What?
No pasta whatsoever.
Unacceptable.
In the entire store, yeah. Oh, yeah, mostly ground beef, other ground meat. So I had picked up just some random frozen foods like frozen stromboli.
Okay. I mean, that's Italian.
I got a baguette. Got some other good things.
Good.
A jug of coffee because I like my cold brew.
What the hell is a jug of coffee?
It's a coffee that's pre-made. They sell it in large plastic jugs.
It comes in jugs? Like 2 gallons of milk? Like a gallon of milk?
Like a gallon of milk, but not with a handle or anything.
But wait a minute.
Just like a large bottle.
Raymond, I thought the defining characteristic of a jug was it has a handle.
I'm calling it a jug colloquially to have you understand the size difference compared to a normal 8 or 16-ounce bottle of coffee that you would get out of the cooler.
Well, I'm calling you a lug because I disagree.
I gotcha.
Jugs, first of all, not the magazine. I associate jugs with down-home country bands and milk.
I think you're just trying to save face right now.
I think I'm trying to understand your brain.
Speaking of jugs, if you don't like Ko-Fi Coffee, the website, you can always go to OnlyFans. I'm sure people would love to see you on there.
The hell is that?
It's for porn. It's where you be naked.
I'm not doing that.
All right. Well, I would pay.
No.
Oh, come on. People give you nice comments. They'd ask nicely.
No, he's still fucking talking!
To see you diddle? Okay, fine.
No.
Thumbs down, dick fucks.
All right, Raymond, let's take a quick break because we're going to come back.
Okay.
All right.
When we come back, more of this.
Yeah, more jugs.
Hey, Benito. I've been reading the Bible lately, and nobody ever told me how many talking dogs and wizard battles were in this thing.
Well, Chris, you know what I always say. If you can understand Star Wars, you can understand the Bible.
Apocrypals, part of the Greenlit Podcast Network.
Folks, you're back as Normal Whoppers. I'm Ray, that's Alex.
Hello to you.
Alex, I want to tell you that I finally watched Dragon Quest Your Story.
Oh, what'd you think?
Not mine, yours.
Oh, well, what'd you think?
On the Netflix.
Yeah.
It was a very good retelling of Dragon Quest V up until the point it was not.
Right? I really I understand. I kind of understand what they were going for.
Do you? I don't know yet. Should we do spoiler talk?
We're doing spoiler talk. For everybody strap in.
Right.
I haven't seen it since it came out in August in Japanese theaters, so I might be hazy, but I understand what they were going for, and that is, hey, you middle-aged bumbling salaryman who played Dragon Quest V when you were a kid.
Who? What?
This is you now. Don't you hate the fact that you grew up and you're not a kid anymore, but you want to relive it, don't you? I think it was basically a message to people in their 30s and 40s that played the game as kids, just to kind of say, you can't go back, idiot.
Yeah, but you could just have it be a movie about Dragon Quest V.
Yeah, I would have preferred that.
Yeah.
I think. I said when the movie came out, I said on Twitter that at the time I kind of liked the twist at the end. Okay, Raymond, why don't you lay out what the twist is for folks who haven't seen it? Spoilers.
Okay, let me try my best.
Okay.
So, like I said, it mostly follows many of the same story beats as Dragon Quest V. It's a good retelling, I think. A lot of good characterization, a lot of good acting. And then the hero is, just about ready to save the entire world until everything literally stops except him. And then, this shadowy figure appears. He looks kind of like a typical Akira Toriyama alien guy. But he says, I'm a program created by a hacker. This is all fake. Don't you see? You've been in this machine playing the role of the hero this whole time. And I guess the hacker who created me or whatever is like, this is all bullshit. You're bullshit. But then the hero guy is like, no, it's not bullshit. I loved it. I lived it all. It was all me. And then the power of love keeps him inside the game world. But then we flash back a bit to where this guy really was in some sort of giant Dragon Quest VR experience, sort of like a Black Mirror situation where it's like, oh, yep, we're going to set you up here, put this helmet on, and you can actually be the hero. What do you want? Yeah, I want to be the hero. I want to go for Bianca. Or no, I want to go for Nera this time, not Bianca. And then he gets, then we see him, I guess, what was it? Put on the helmet, get sucked into Dragon Quest VR world, and then basically forget that he was this original guy and that he is really the hero. Am I doing good? Anything else you want to add?
That's as I remember it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Black Mirror is an apt description. It's kind of one of those. Let's call it Ra's Black Mirror because the mirror of Ra is a common Dragon Quest item.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's where they got the idea. Really.
Yeah. Yeah. It kind of ended on. It felt like kind of a bittersweet note, like I mentioned earlier. That theme of like, can't go back, but you gotta go to work. You're not a kid anymore.
Yeah.
Here's the thing you enjoyed when you were a kid. Here are your fond memories of it. What's up?
Yeah, it was kind of like a weird mixed message because at first the alien guy comes in and he's like, you're just a dumb nerd. This is all bullshit, right? Look at you stupid Dragon Quest fan. But then it just flips, be like, no, I love this game. Here, look, let's see, I had a Super Famicom, and then I played it again on PS2. This is what I love. This is what I want to be forever. And then it's like, okay, well, what is the real message I'm supposed to get? Am I supposed to be ashamed or reinforced?
Who has the answers? All right.
Only Yuji Horii knows for sure.
It's a theme that I think about a lot in terms of video games and the concept of wasting time. And this is something that like even my child brain grappled with, where anytime I played a game too much or I replayed a game, my brain would be like, hey, you're going to die someday, and you just wasted an hour playing Ninja Gaiden 2 again. And then
I love that clone power.
I love the clone. There's two of me. And I love, my child, the fun-loving child part of my brain just wants fucking Apple Jacks. No, it says, yeah, that's true, but you had fun, so it's okay. And then as I get older, that first voice keeps getting louder and louder as I realize things are finite and time is running out. That first voice gets louder and louder.
You gotta take care of your wife. You gotta have a kid.
And I feel like, oh no, I should be doing these other things, but I'm having so much fun doing this low level run of FF6.
Yeah, and now doing this YouTube show, FF14.
Yeah, like on my deathbed, are these going to be the things that I'm most proud of? Probably not, but I love doing them. It's fun. I don't know.
I would definitely be proud of all the posts you wrote for OneUp.com.
No, I didn't even get paid. Well, I mostly got paid. That's why the bar, it was sort of intended to be a monument to that. Here's all the old stuff you loved as a kid. Let's just play it again and forget that you haven't done your taxes yet.
Play it again, Sam.
Play it again, Samu. Because the bar was always intended to be sort of my sanctuary. It was a place that I could go and I could be with Mega Man finally. I could talk to people about Dragon Quest every day, and I do, and it's fun.
Right.
And now that I've made it, a part of my daily life, like it's my source of income, I feel less like video games have been wasted time. I feel like if you do something with them. Like if you create something, if you make art, or if you make music, or if you make YouTube videos because of your love of games, which are typically sort of miscast as or misconstrued as a time-wasting thing, that's good, and that's not a waste of time because you did something with it.
Right. Where's that in the movie? Where's the sequence where the guy makes his Dragon Quest podcast?
Let's make that movie. It's called The Wizard 2: Madoshi Gaiden. It's you come to Japan, we reprise our roles from the first Wizard, of course. Remember? Who could forget?
Oh boy, this is definitely like a direct-to-video sequel where the characters are not related at all.
Yeah, it's Home Alone 6. I'm Kevin McAllister's mom's cousin's son.
Right, yeah. National Lampoon's The Wizard 2.
Oh, National Lampoon's.
Van Wilder presents.
Here's the movie I want to make with you: National Lampoon's Japanese Road Trip.
Okay.
Because I feel like there's not enough Japanese road trip movies.
Okay.
I don't know if Wild Zeros counts as one. That movie fucking rules, and I recommend everybody watch it.
Who's in that?
The band Guitar Wolf, and then people that I don't know. But it's I think it came out 20 years ago. I think it came out 2000. And that movie fucking rules. Everyone should watch Wild Zeros.
Okay.
But come to Japan. Let's make a road trip movie because there's so much of Japan to see. I want to everybody knows about cities. Everyone, you can quote me on that. Out of context, I don't give a shit. Everybody knows about them.
Yeah.
Everybody won't get off Tokyo's dick, and I hate that. Tokyo's fine, but Jesus Christ, there's other places in Japan, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
There's so many beautiful places in the suburbs or rural areas. We can go out to Issei. We can take a drive down to Nara. I haven't even been to Nara. See, I want to go there.
Which of course means deer.
No.
Oh.
No. It means deer is a shika, which also is dentist. What's the connection? Figure it out. Different kanji. Related to that, the deer from Nara have started wandering into populated areas because people are no longer showing up to feed them.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we might be looking at a deer apocalypse.
Yeah. Cool.
So take care, folks.
Now, wait a minute.
Hi.
We could do this road trip thing.
Yes.
And that could be our Patreon.
Yes.
We would have to have quite a lofty goal for it, though, because I don't think, you have to afford, equipment and gas money, etc.
Oh, I don't have a Japanese driver's license, which costs a lot.
Well, I can get an international driver's license, good for 90 days, so you got that long.
Really? How is that possible?
You apply for it.
Why do they allow that, though?
I don't know. Who knows?
I don't know, because otherwise, if you don't have a license and you want to get a Japanese license, the test itself I don't think cost anything or costs very little. But unless you unless you go to an accredited driving school, they're probably just going to fail you outright. And the driving schools are like $3,000.
But I think it's mostly for renting cars.
What do you mean?
The international license thing. Like, you wouldn't get that to be like, okay, now I'm just going to go to the actual, DMV or whatever.
Well, yeah, if you're only in a country for 90 days, you're not going to buy a car.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it is originally for the purpose of rental cars. So
I was originally for Xbox.
Weird.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X. Are you going to get one?
No.
All right. How many can I put you down for?
No, none.
All right, you're a PS5 guy? I get you.
Batsu. I don't want it. Batsu Hako. We have fun.
I'm sorry I interrupted you again.
I'm serious. I want to go on a Japanese road trip with you in the spring, so it's not stupid hot and humid, but it's nice weather. We'll go through small towns. We'll stop at nice cafes. We'll have a nice lunch. We'll record episodes there.
Have you brought this up with either of our wives?
Who? Not yet, but yes, they should come along as well. That would be very fun.
Oh, you want them to? Okay.
Yes.
So you don't just want some big gay adventure?
No. Big podcast adventure.
That's not like you.
What? I want anything where we can enjoy quiet Japanese places, which is one of my favorite things.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe it's just because I've been living in the city for 13 out of the 14 years I've been here. Mm-hmm. And as we all know, living in the city, you got to survive.
You got to survive, yeah.
You got to keep that dream alive.
You are keeping that dream alive.
I am. That dream is on life support, though, with this fucking virus.
Yeah, true. I think a lot of things are.
It's hurting. Mm-hmm. I just looked at my clock in Japan time. It is March 19th. We're about 2/3 of the way through this month. I don't have 2/3 of my rent ready to go, certainly. Boy. Yeah. I might have to dig into my savings again. My wife and I, we're very fortunate that after our wedding we got a nice little stockpile of cash. We've already gone through some of it just to cover rent and stuff.
Yeah, jeez.
It's not good. And I get some very generous tips from bar patrons. My buddies Paul and Gwen are very nice about that. They're a super cool couple. They've been helping out a lot. And that's fantastic. I might have to just put out the tip jar again that I put out for the legal defense fund. Might have to bring that back because it's fucking rough.
Yeah, it really is. It's very interesting though. I gotta say, it's not exactly what I don't think either of us expected, even 3 weeks ago.
I was expecting this to just flare out kind of like bird flu, swine flu, and the sort. And instead it turns out, oh no, this is a stronger one.
Yeah, right.
It's flu 0.0.
I think they did call it SARS-2 at one point, right?
Oh, is it SARS-y?
Yeah.
SARS-poi? Okay.
I see, yeah. Anyway, we were talking about the Dragon Quest movie.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh no.
It's okay. I think I made my point. I just thought it was very weird that they basically pulled the emergency brake very late in the movie, where I just feel like that's why I get so iffy about it, because you could have done it a little earlier, because I feel like you led on the audience for so long.
Yes, and I'm not I like that they did something, because if I did want to see just a 1-for-1 retelling of the game. That would have been fine, but at the same time, I like the fact that they tried to do something different. I just wish it didn't feel so muddled and kind of clumsy.
Right.
It would have been nice if they had kind of thought that through a little bit more, or I don't know. You know what? Set up a big camera in the theater that points at the people, and then at the end of the movie, it's like, oh, the player was you.
Oh yeah, and then afterward, you get people exiting the theater to say what they thought about the movie, and maybe sometimes they're paid actors.
I was very surprised to find out that I was the hero. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is.
I cried the whole time.
Oh wait, I have a recording of us having a conversation after we left the theater.
I hope you got what you wanted, Alex.
I really did. You know what? I did.
Followed by.
How do you live your life?
That didn't make sense.
I didn't hear that drop.
Oh, you didn't?
If you've been playing drops, I haven't heard any of them.
How have you made it this far without somebody murdering you?
Yes, and Ray, what did you think about the sad love story parts?
I am dying.
Oh,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, it is on Netflix, and it is dubbed. They did dub it in English, which is
they dubbed it. Who's anybody famous doing the voices?
Not super famous, but famous voice actors you may know, like Yuri Lowenthal is the hero.
Okay.
You know him from Persona.
That's right.
And Spider-Man.
He was... Okay. Spider-Man's in it?
He was PS4 Spider-Man.
Oh, this is another Lowenthal. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant that Spider-Man did a voice in Dragon Quest, Your Story, which would be great. Anybody call for a kabuff?
I did not really listen to much of it in English, though. I did. I didn't even realize until I clicked the button on the Netflix, and I was like, "Oh, audio English, Jesus, okay, fine."
I'm very curious. I would be very curious to hear the English audio track because I really like the Japanese one. I thought Flora's voice was very cute. Bianca's voice was good. They all sounded like I kind of imagined them in the game. I love the slimes. I love the slime sound effects. Slimes were fantastic. Hero should be voiced by Adam Scott. I hope that happened in the English dub.
No, that's Yuri Lowenthal. I said.
He's he's Hero. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Who voices Pappas / Pancrats?
I don't know.
Okay. Who's your dream actor for that role?
Dennis Franz.
Okay.
Here, let me make some mouse clicking noises as I look it up.
All right.
And keyboard noises. Is that okay?
It sounds like you're putting a lot of effort into doing. Yeah, you're looking something up. I like it a lot.
Yeah, none of these other people I've heard of. Sorry.
That's fine. It's all good. We had fun. What a great fun movie.
I'm not one of those people who is obsessed with English voice actors or watches them play D&D. I don't do that.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing that I don't get because it works, I guess, if the voice actors happen to be funny, but voice actors aren't hired to be funny. They're hired because they're very good at doing voices. Well,
neither are regular actors, to be honest. Most of them are not exactly great.
Oh, yeah, you know what I mean.
Comedic actor. No, yeah, but yeah.
Like, if you're a comedic actor, you're probably going to be able to improv something that's funny, but most dramatic actors just tend to be not terribly funny.
He just does a dragon's voice. That's what I like to hear.
And then the the other part of that is a lot of comedic actors actually also turn out to be very good dramatic actors because a lot of good comedy and comedic timing is knowing what serious is. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this right.
Right, it's XM satellite radio.
Thank you. The cat's name is Sirius. That's one.
I guess it's kind of.
I think Sirius means shining thing in Greek. Is that true?
I don't know. It's all Greek to me.
Okay.
I do think it's kind of nice, or at least it's pleasant to see voice actors on this side of the world get sort of elevated in the same way that Japanese voice actors got elevated. But it's just in a different way, of course. But I don't know. I mean, you didn't get that 20 years ago when it was a bunch of no-names doing anime voices and dubs here, right? So now it's like, oh, now we actually kind of know who these people are. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not going to hate on people doing something for fun on YouTube, but it's not something I seek out.
Oh, it's worse. It's on Twitch.
Oh.
Oh, that changes everything. Maybe I should be a voice actor.
Yes, let's both do it.
All right.
I want to do it. Folks, if you need a voice for anything, Ray and I will check it out. We can do cheeky cousins. We can do a two-headed monster. We can do, if you record both of us saying the same lines at the same time and then overlay them, we can be like a weird god kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Do that. Yeah, kind of like what they did for Dorman in Shadow of the Colossus. Do some of that. Mm-hmm. We can also...
Now,
what?
When you mentioned the cousins, did you mean Balky and Larry?
Exactly. How did you know?
It sounded like it. You know.
We can do that. Check it out. I'm the wacky one. I don't understand. Oh, American customs. How crazy.
America. You don't.
Remember his famous line, "America, what a country." And you could be cousin Larry. And help but we've both got to find girlfriends because it's Chicago, big city, bright lights, beef jerky. We got to have a good time together. We got to find some girls. I'm writing a whole show. Let's do the whole.
Yeah,
fuck the voice acting.
Hell?
We're doing a show.
Another show.
I take it back. Do not contact us for voice acting. Contact us for our new TV series, Adequate Strangers.
Okay, does this come after the road trip show or
Concurrently.
okay?
So we're gonna have to fly back to Chicago a couple times a week.
Dragon Quest. You mentioned you had some Dragon Questy to talk about.
Oh yeah, I just I noticed the other day. A while ago I picked up Dragon Quests 2 through 6 on the iPhone. There was a sale a couple years ago, and I picked them all up for cheap. And I'm like, boy, I'm missing one. That won't do. So I picked up DQ1 for $3. Played through 1, played through 2, and I'm about halfway through 3, and it's really fun. They're decent ports. They're not perfect, but I don't think they're as bad as the Final Fantasy ports.
I don't know how you can play 1 and 2.
Why?
Just the way that they badly scaled those sprites.
Yeah, that I was not a fan of. That did not look great.
How do you do it?
But I don't, because I like the games.
How do you do it, Homer?
It's not a big deal to me. Well, you take an ordinary bed sheet, wrap it around like this. It's not a big deal to me because I like the games. I can deal. It's fucking fine. Like it's like,
I guess
if what?
I guess if someone's gonna play those games, they should, what did I want to say? No, I mean, like, okay, yeah, you and I are professionals. We know what we're doing. We know what we want. We should be the ones who you should be playing this, yeah. Maybe not so much other people. I don't know. I would tell them to at least get the Switch ones.
Yeah, people were asking me, why don't you just get the Switch ones? And I'm like, because my phone's in my pocket all the time.
Yeah. What, you don't carry it everywhere? You didn't buy the Animal Crossing edition?
No. I don't want to have to take out my Switch, turn it on, open up the Dragon Quest game, play it. Oh, someone ordered a beer. Well, better put that away, put that back. I got to put it in the case. I can't just put it down. What if I drop something on it and then put it down in the little box where it lives? If it's on my phone, I just take it out, unlock it, kill a slime. Someone wants a drink, lock it again, put it in my pocket, done. There is something to be said for the simplicity of playing on a phone versus playing on a handheld console.
That's it. That's your YouTube channel. There you go.
That's
you just recorded a video.
No.
Alex's gamer thoughts.
No, but that's just a thought. A gamer thought.
Is the PS5 really as powerful as the Xbox Series X? We
Check it out. We bought a PS5 just to crack it open and stuff it full of ground beef. See how that works.
Yeah.
How do you like it now? Now we're gonna roast it over an open fire. PS5 burgers. Check this shit out. We're gonna pour molten aluminum into this Xbox One X1, and we're gonna find out how many fucking flames come out of it. Check it out. Subscribe to Console Fuckers today. We're gonna take this Virtual Boy. We're gonna fuck it for charity. We're gonna check us out on twitch.tv/Console Fuckers. It's me and my brother Gary. We hang out in the backyard. We do science projects with consoles. Check it out. I turned an NES into a Bunsen burner. How did I do that? Click the link below. Follow me on Blunder.
Your brother's name isn't Gary.
I know.
Seriously though, don't give out all these good ideas.
Sorry, I know. I'm sitting on a gold mine here.
Next thing you know, you're gonna hear about gamer fuckers or whatever. Console fuckers, was it?
Gamer fuckers.
same difference. Sorry, that's on OnlyFans.
Check it out, folks. Welcome to the new episode of Gamer Fuckers, where we go to GameStops and we just fuck gamers waiting in line for the midnight release of Doom Eternal. Come on, who are we gonna find this time? Oh, look at this boy. We're gonna fuck him. I don't think you could post that on YouTube.
No, not YouTube.
Hey folks, welcome back. Welcome back to the Repairman. I take old video games and I repair them. Look at this copy of Iron Tank. Remember when your dad spilled coffee on it? Well, guess what? I took it apart and I replaced the screws with coffee beans.
Oh, I should
What's up?
By the way, that reminds me. Don't blow on your Nintendo cartridges. You can give them coronavirus that way.
Oh, that's
true.
True.
The moisture in your breath.
That's very true.
So don't do that.
We've already seen some older games kick the bucket here. I had a copy. I had a Japanese copy of Mario Brothers that unfortunately did not last the week. It contracted corona and whatever the dying sound effect is. I can't do it.
Right. Okay. Hey, about phones. You want to play Mario Kart? Because now they have the real multiplayer live.
I'm gonna need time to process this. No.
Oh, come on. You don't want to beat me in Mario Kart? You don't want to be my Mario Kart phone friend?
No, I don't want to play anything action or movement based on a phone. Anything that requires reflexes on a phone. I will play Dragon Quest on a phone.
Okay. You didn't try it yet.
No, I didn't.
You should try it at least.
No, I won't.
Please?
Here's what I will try. Another game.
I'm asking nicely.
I'm saying no fiercely.
Please?
No.
With, pretty please?
First of all, I have an iPhone SE, which can barely run Calculator.
Oh, that's right.
Second of all, I'm not a big enough Mario Kart fan that I think I would enjoy it.
Yeah, probably not. It is pretty frustrating. Not because of the action or anything, just because it's difficult.
Third of all, my battery lasts maybe 20 minutes on a full charge.
Okay.
Fourth of all, I'm breaking the fourth wall. Hi, audience. I got nothing.
All right, so that's a no. Good.
Yes, no. All right, do you want to take a quick break? Because we have some fan fun.
Oh, boy. Let's break away from all this, shall we? Get
good.
Right back into it after this.
Bicycle movie.
The award-winning Go Nintendo podcast covers the latest Nintendo news while also diving into what's hot in pop culture, music trivia, hands-on impressions, and so much more. Hopefully we can make you laugh, too. You'll find new episodes of the Go Nintendo podcast on the Greenlit Podcast Network every single week.
Okay, folks, we're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray, that is Alex over there. Hi, Alex.
Hi, hello, hi. Over there is Asia.
Over yonder.
Raymond, we have fan fun. Do you know what that means?
No. Do I ever? Do you expect me to remember things? I'm older than you, remember?
By a month. I say this every goddamn episode, but fan fun is the part of the show.
I got gray hairs.
Where I got my first gray hairs teaching English to Japanese junior high school kids.
That'll do it.
I was 27, 28. Yeah, wow. All right. Without further ado, we have the fan fun theme. Time for fan fun. That's where we have fun. Give us money. We'll give you something. Then you send us stories of nerd stuff. I married a Dreamcast. I went to school and wait, this is not the Over Nerds theme, but it encompasses Over Nerds. This is my monologue break in the song. Thanks a lot, everybody. All right. That was a whole lot of nothing. Fan fun. Raymond, well, you know what? First off, I want to give a big thanks to our buddy Tim. Tim emailed the NoMoPho account, which you can find inside the Penske file, and he recommended two apps to me for my game-making endeavor. One is Sprite, which I had already been using, and the other is Game Maker Studio 2, which I have not delved into. I wanted to ask you, Ray, do you have any experience with Game Maker Studio 2?
Only passively, so no.
Oh, awesome. All right, well, I'm going to dive into that one eventually. He also advised me to, make sure the story's hammered out before I do anything, and goddamn, it almost is. Well, Ray, guess what? This is a segment we haven't...
That was me being Alex.
Wow, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I can fill in for you.
We have a segment we have not done in, I want to say, years.
Wow.
It's called Donor Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, because we've had recurring donations for a while now. By the way, the recurring donation, I want to give a shout out to the recurring donations crew, which is Daniel Worthington, Nicholas Basile, Kent Westmoreland, David Kelly, Zachary Jukes, and Jason Hull. Those guys are helping keep the lights on. These next three people are helping keep the lights on and buy us, give us a pizza party, ice cream party. Have fun at the office is what I'm saying. Not during the quarantine, unless it's just you and me at the office. Right. Do you want to do that? Just us? All right.
Yeah, that'd be great. We can have fun every day.
So we're going to start off with our good pal, Mike Wasson, and we're going to put some time on the clock. Don't forget, dollars equals seconds. For every dollar that you donate, you'll get 1 second for me to extol your virtues. Raymond, are you ready to count me down?
Yes.
All right, good. Give me the go for Mike.
All right, I'm going to let you go in just one moment and go.
Mike, thank you so much for your very generous donation. I believe Mike and his gal pal are living in jolly old London, England, for employment purposes. And they showed up at my wedding over the summer, and Ray was there, and I think we all hung out. That'll be fun if that happens. I'm glad I don't know if he's a native of Pittsburgh, but he sort of lived there for a while. That's why he was able to come to the wedding. We had a lot of fun there. I like his hair. He's got hair that I'm kind of jealous of because I don't have it. Mine's not that great. And even when I do grow it out, it's just kind of greasy and Italian. I don't like it. So usually I keep it short. It's almost time for shaved head season. Looking forward to that one. I don't think Mike should ever shave his head because he's got them beautiful locks. Say hi to the queen for me. Anyway, that's all I got. I'm waiting for this buzzer from Rick. Oh, there it is. Pretty good. Well, thank you very much, Mike. I appreciate it, as I'm sure Ray does too, but he's not as vocal about these things. We've also got one from a Stephen Miskimans. Are you ready for this one?
Oh, I am.
Yes. Oh, I forgot to mention. Yeah. If so, Mike didn't send us a message, but if you do send a message, I will read the message. Mm-hmm. And I got messages from these people, so I'm going to read them.
All right. Ready?
Are you ready?
Yep.
All right.
No, are you ready? You're the one
yes!
talking.
I know.
Right. Okay. Go.
All right. Thanks, Stephen. He says, discovered the podcast in January, and I'm listening in order on number 23 now. Absolutely love it, and I hope to hear my donation read when I finally catch up in 2021. Oh, man. Stephen. Oh. There we go. Thank you, Stephen, for your generosity. And yes, you've got a lot to catch up on. I hope you hear this in 2021 after Corona has ravaged the land and it's just you and me and Ray surviving. Oh. We will continue the show for one person.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
Why not?
Good.
We're doing it right now for two.
For that donation? Oh, yeah. All right. And our last one is a Taylor Shaw. I'm going to read this donation. Are you ready?
Love her music.
Yes, right? Who could forget?
All right. Yeah, ready? Okay, here we go.
All right. Thanks, Taylor. Taylor says, receipt number 0611-5954-05297122. Please keep this number for future reference as your customer doesn't have a PayPal transaction ID for this payment. Really appreciate it, Taylor. Kind, thoughtful words for me and Ray. And it's you're helping us keep the NoMoPho machine going. And Taylor Shaw, you're related to my cousin Rick Shaw. Get it? Ha ha! It's a joke. Oh yes, I deserve that buzzer.
Yeah, you do.
Good times. Thank you guys so much for donating to keep us going in these trying times.
Very trying.
Very trying.
I'll tell you what. Too much trying, not enough doing.
Yeah, I agree.
As Yoda might say.
Are you a human being or a human doing? A human going? All right. We also got an overnerd from Scott Lowe, but he said it might be too cringe to read on the show, and guess what it is? No, sorry, not cringe. It was too mean. It's a little mean.
Well, yeah, almost the same, really, if you think about it.
It was somebody crying at an anime movie in public, which I don't think is itself an overnerd. I think it's just, it's okay to experience emotions.
Again, leave that to Alex.
Leave it to Lemmy.
How much did you cry at Dragon Quest?
0.
Oh.
Yeah. Not at all. I mean, I remember crying a little bit playing the actual game, but not the movie. And I think that says a lot.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, because, I mean, the movie had to cut out a lot of the plot to fit it in 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And then leave space for bullshit Robot Man.
Mm-hmm.
But the actual game has some twists and turns that would have been great in the movie. It's like Blade Runner. Blade Runner has a lot of cool shit in the book that they couldn't fit in the movie.
Right, yeah. Well, it's all in service.
Do androids dream of Harrison Ford?
It's all in service of tight editing. It's how films are made.
Yes. Speaking of tight editing, all right, there we go.
Very good.
Oh, good stuff. All right, Raymond, do you have anything to say?
About what specifically?
Fan fun, or yes? Have you interacted with Have you interacted with anybody lately?
Not so much, no.
Oh, really? I ask knowingly. I have no idea.
What happened? No, I usually just drop things off at a mailbox at the post office.
That's how you interact with fans?
No. just people in general.
That's how I send my tweets. I will write out a draft and then I will drop my phone in a U.S. post box.
I see.
And then they just show up. They just get
Right.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on.
It's like when you put those key tags in the mailbox, they'll send it back to you. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh boy. No.
Do you remember what?
I don't interact with fans, but please give me a lot of money. Thank you.
I don't like your attitude, mister.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please.
Do you remember that time we played a game of chess by mail, but we didn't know how it worked? So I set up a chessboard, I took my move, and then I mailed the set and all the pieces to you. And then you took a move and then you mailed it back?
Yep.
Cool.
Funny thing is, I don't know how to play chess in real life.
Oh, really?
No. I really don't.
It's the sport of kings.
Yeah, so I've heard.
It's good. I got into a big chess phase when I was in middle school. I played with my friend Matt and my dad a lot. Of course you did. Oh, and then in Japan, my friend James and I, when we used to work for the same eikaiwa, we would finish up work and we'd go hang out at this old smoky jazz bar, and we would just drink and play chess until last train. That was fun. Those were good times.
Cool.
Yes, we were playing chess the night that Michael Jackson died. Don't want to say that we had something to do with it, but you never know.
Pawn to E7. And so the pendulum turns. Boy, sport of kings. These days, it's going to be the only sport left. Am I right?
What, chess or horse racing?
Chess.
How about chess racing?
That I could play. I could. You know what? I'm going to make a chess kart racer. How about that?
Okay.
You're into that?
No.
You like Mario Kart?
No, I do have a Chess Master on the NES though.
Yeah. You know what?
sorry.
I've just had it with you in general.
Why? What have I done? Is it because I had 2 cups of coffee this morning instead of one?
Possibly, but also just the constant referencing of NES cartridges.
It's all I have anymore. It's all I have. I don't have kids. But I have fucking Little Nemo's Adventures in Dreamland.
Well, it does remind me, there is a ramen restaurant just up the street here that is jazz themed. I guess the owner, enjoys jazz, so he pinned up a bunch of jazz albums on the wall, and it's kind of like the decoration. They line the wall essentially. And I just thought, yeah, you should just do that with games and just not have it be anything else but that, just have a restaurant or something and be like, yeah, I like games. I'm just going to put them on the wall.
I don't like that.
You can't play them.
I don't like that. I like the fact that I have red walls that are just that you can see.
Red walls, red walls.
Even thank you. Brian Jakes? I think that's how you say that.
The 2 Jakes?
Yes. My buddy Tsuchimoto at Genesis, he used to put his games on the walls, but he would space them out. So he would put them on a grid,
Yeah.
I don't want to put them all touching so you can't see the actual wall, because I think that looks cluttered and it doesn't jive with the aesthetic of my bar that I've established. I mean, I'm sure it works elsewhere, but I wouldn't like it in my place.
To be fair, the restaurant does not cover the entire wall. It's just 2 rows of albums, basically, that are right above the booth. So
well, that's fine,
yeah.
Idiot. That's decorative.
Why am I the idiot? I was just explaining it
because
because you've had 2 cups of coffee. That's why.
Yeah. Little not agitated, but just shut up. Oh, I'm trying to be nicer.
How's that going? I know you're stressed about coronavirus. I understand. We're all on edge.
Yes, well, business. I'm stressed about business virus. Mm-hmm. It's a virus in a little suit.
Yeah.
I don't want it to impact my business, but okay, let's start off with priorities. Number 1, don't want my parents or parents-in-law or grandparents-in-law to die. That's the number 1 fear. Second of all, I don't want it to put me out of business. After that, it's all gravy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I can sympathize.
Good.
Yeah.
Should I do a third cup of coffee?
Let's say no. We're reaching the end of the show.
I think maybe we should wrap this up before I go completely off the rails. I've still got one foot on the rails. That's how trains work. But I'm about to get thrown. Yes.
Don't touch the third rail.
No, I've heard. Yes, I've seen that MythBusters. It turns out you can't really electrocute yourself from peeing on the third rail because you can't maintain a solid enough stream. But they haven't met me. Let's get out of here.
You're a tall drink of water.
I am, and I love a tall drink of water.
All right. Well, no more fan fun then? We're all good?
That will do it. Thank you very much, donors. Next week, we might have some Facebook likes, and not next week, but next episode. And I'd like to prepare a game for us, if possible. We haven't done that in a while. If there's any segments you folks want to see, please let us know on Twitter.
All right, but just, yeah. You want them to make up games?
No, it's like segments that we've done before, like the balcony is closed. Right. I don't know. If there's something they want to see come back. Everybody has recommended Guy Who Doesn't Understand Wikipedia, but as we established last episode, I don't know if I can do that anymore.
It's rather one note.
It is one note. That's part of it, is when you have a one note bit, every time you bring it back, it's like, oh, this again.
We've been doing this show for what now, 30 years? So, some things will fall by the wayside.
It has been 8 years, though. Isn't that nutso?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yep, we started after 311, by the way, speaking of 311.
No, we didn't.
Didn't we?
Oh, yeah, we did we?
311.
311. Oh, you're right, yes.
Started in 2012, yeah.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, I think.
Raymond, you're correct.
And now maybe we'll end with coronavirus.
Hey, no! Right, no. All right, here's the thing, though. If this is going to be tricky. If one of us dies, the other one has to continue the show.
Right. Okay.
But this is where it gets complicated. If both of us die, we still have to continue the show anyway.
Well, we'll try our best.
So here's what we're going to do. We have to record a backlog of like 1,000 episodes and just schedule them for release.
Right, like Tupac.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes, we're going to Tupac it.
Boy, have we seen this yet in society? Have we seen the posthumous podcast?
I don't think so.
Guess not.
Yeah,
no, not that I know
well,
of.
Well, we're going to be the first, and folks, you're going to be here for it. Get ready. It's no more pain. Let's go. That's grim.
Well,
no more
accurate.
worries. Yeah, you can follow us at A Better Place. God, I've been searching my drops for the Guy Who Doesn't Understand Wikipedia, and I can't find it. Did I get rid of it?
I believe I still have it.
Well, give it to us. That's what the folks want to hear.
We have integrity, and that's not for sale.
Guy Who Doesn't Understand.
Well, we had technical difficulties today, so you can't hear it anyway if I played it right now. So.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, in lieu of that, here's
Spooky Sunday.
Alex, it's March.
What's up? What's
That's
going
for
on?
October.
March has Sundays.
No, but they're not spooky.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, with coronavirus, it is spooky.
Touche.
How do you like that? Yeah. Yeah. Everything but touche. That might be one of my favorite understated Simpsons lines. Is Don broadcasting part. Capiche? Everything except capiche. So good. Oh. All right, do we have anything else to promo? Follow me. Oh, wait. Are we I want to do this. Wait, play the outro music. Oh, wait, I'm editing it. Alex, put in the outro music. We're locking it. We're locking it up. We're closing it down. We're tucking this show into bed. I'm going to get more coffee.
We're sheltering in place. Everybody, that's been the show. Go to our website, nomorewhoppers.tumblr.com. You can give us money. That's the main way to do it. Just find that donate button. Give us money through there. PayPal, mostly. We're on Facebook.com/nomorewhoppers. You can also be part of Fan Fun by sending us either over nerd stories, which are, brief but funny stories about nerds you've encountered in life or have been. And donors, of course, you can give us money. Alex will mention you. You can like us on Facebook, and Alex will keep track of that. And,
hi.
What's the word? Dunk on you.
Oh,
Okay,
lovingly,
yeah,
though.
I'm just kidding. That's fine. And then, what else? Twitter, No More Whoppers. And we're on Twitter ourselves individually. Alex is...
Hi, I'm Patui. That's Pitohui. You can follow the bar Critical Hit at Critical Hit Nag. You can follow the out of context Critical Hit Quotes account at OOCCHQ. Follow me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/hooded Patui. Is that how it works? Is it just .com/?
I think it's /user /hooded.
Just search YouTube for a Hooded Patui, all one word. I might migrate all the dedicated FF14 content to a separate channel, but for right now, you can find it all at Hooded Patui, all one word.
Don't search YouTube for Alex Fraioli, because you might get the video of that other guy, the musician, and his sister.
Yes, isn't that weird? And his sister has the same name as an ex-girlfriend I had a long time ago.
Alternate reality.
Yeah, it's real weird. It's real freaky for me to watch. Yes. Odd, weird, wild stuff. That's it for me. Follow me also on Twitch at Hooded Patui. We twitch from the bar? We stream from the bar every Saturday, usually. That's fun. Come check it out. Come drop in. We have listeners like Zether and Worth Nintendo and
that's about it.
Lots of fun folks. Andrew drops in from time to time. It's fun. Come in, watch our streams. It's usually a Resident Evil or a shitty game like Detroit Become Human. That's all for me. Raymond, what do you got?
Okay, had to get through that entire fucking plug. I'm on Twitter as RDBAAA. My game company is Bipedal Dog, also on Twitter as Bipedal Dog. I just put all the issues of Scroll on itch.io, which they have a section for books now, included as well as games and assets and things. But it was just another place to put them. They haven't gone anywhere. If you want to buy them, you can just search for them and buy them on there if you want. Whoop-de-doo. You can also buy my game, Blast Rush, which is also on itch. That's also from Bipedal Dog. And I think that's it for about now, yeah? We'll see, won't we?
You did it. We did it. We knocked another one out of the park.
And of course,
we're
you can give us money by buying a No More Whoppers shirt if you want to flaunt that around in public, even though you shouldn't right now because it's a virus. But, it makes a good shirt for laundry day, I would say.
Yes.
Because fewer people will ask you what the shirt means because you're inside doing laundry.
That's true.
There you go.
No one's going to ask you what the shirt means during quarantine, but it's. I find it healthy to buy a shirt to have just so that you know, hey, when all this is over, I'm definitely going to wear this outside. So do that. And you know what? We should get to work on designing a third shirt. If anyone has any fun designs they'd like to submit, we are open to suggestions. Let's get shirting. Let's get shirting.
And if you're talented, we might even pay you to do it.
Yes, absolutely, yes. Show us the goods and we'll give you the Benjamins. Yeah, that's nothing.
That's right. Put them on the glass. Anyway, thank you, Alex, for being a good sport.
Anytime.
Everybody else, keep your nose clean and we'll see you next time. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show, or don't. Stay home. You're supposed to stay home. Wash your goddamn hands. We're all gonna die.
Are you ready to count me down?
Yes. However, cut this.
Yes.
Since you can't hear my drops,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do for the buzzer?
Oh.
Should you just time yourself?
Oh, you know what? Check it out. No. Make a buzzer sound with your voice, and then after that's done, play the buzzer so it's on your track, and I'll just move it to where your voice is.
Okay. Hopefully I can trust you with that.
You know what? I hadn't considered it until you said that.
God damn it.
Oh, that's happening.
I should do Wario noises.